Excellent and merit.
90, 108.
You've got your super challenge questions as well.
Excellent. Positive behaviour, write it down.
The perimeter on the outside.
Thank you.
Creating good models for speaking, listening and thinking skills can dramatically improve achievement, particularly in schools working in challenging circumstances. Staff at Huntingdon Primary School in central Nottingham have worked hard to establish a strong framework for cooperative speaking and listening throughout the school. As part of that framework, Sally Betteridge takes a weekly session where a Year 6 group are able to articulate their thinking.
Every child in Key Stage 2 does a philosophy session every week for an hour. It always starts with the calming exercise. The purpose of that is to get their mind focused, to make sure that their thoughts are in the zone that they're supposed to be in. See if you can feel the touch of your clothes on your skin. And just be aware that every part of them are there. Then there's always a stimulus. That might be a newspaper article, a picture, a story or a poem. And then from that, we move on to questions for thinking, which then starts the dialogue for the session. What is anger? If you could give it a definition, what would you say anger is?
It's basically built up of loads of emotions like sadness, unhappy, and like when your mum shouts at you, you get mad, and then the way people get upset is because it's emotions.
You can't choose to be angry, but you can choose to control your anger and how to deal with it.
I can't control when I'm angry. I think it just comes to me naturally. When someone says something to me, I just get angry because I shouldn't let them do that to me.
So Shania thinks no, she can't control her anger, she can't choose whether to be angry, it just takes over, takes your body. I'm going to give you a thought for the week, and in our next philosophy session we're going to come back to this thought. Observe your own behaviour during the week. Watch to see if you get angry, and if you can see the cause. Can you choose not to be angry? Because of the area that we're in, they need these sessions to be able to talk about their emotions and to realise that people have emotions and it's the way that you deal with them that matters. The idea is that the thinking doesn't stop in the philosophy session. Yeah, they do philosophy for an hour every week, but those philosophy skills are then carried into, across the curriculum. And one way is that they think deeper about things. They have the ability to question.
The next stage is going to be a little bit different.
In Year 3, Josie Hodges successfully uses Edward de Bono's thinking hats approach to organise speaking and listening.
How would you feel, Elvin? I'll feel frightened.
The thinking hats actually are very helpful in the fact that they structure children's thinking, and they actually encourage children to work together because they encourage parallel thinking instead of confrontational thinking. What are some of the things that you thought were positive about being chased? What's the yellow hat thinking, Lewis?
It feels exciting.
Yeah, it feels exciting because you're going on an adventure.
The yellow hat is positive things. The white hat represents information and facts. The red hat represents feelings. Green hat is new ideas. Black hat is cautionary, and the blue hat thinking is to decide what type of thinking you're actually going to be doing.
Feeling scared.
They're particularly useful for children in this class because there is an enormous need for group work and cooperation between children and developing speaking and listening skills, and to really enhance that vocabulary so that it then filters through into their writing. Initially they watched a short animation, which is an ancient Aboriginal story about one group of people being chased down the river by another, and different groups had to take on different roles. Some of the groups were the chasers and some of the groups were imagining it from the point of view of somebody being chased.
It's chasing, you run faster than you run.
You sprint. Okay, let me first write this idea, then I'll write yours. Or I'll write.
The English as additional language children get to see other children as models for speaking and listening rather than just the teacher. And quite often they might have a parent at home that doesn't actually speak much English, so they need as much practice as possible. For the gifted and talented children, it's a very useful tool to actually have them in a certain role within a group, because that extends their ability to lead a group or be part of a group and direct ideas of other children.